Okay, Tierra, 43. She works at a daycare. Was once married. Mom to three. All by your ex-husband, right?
Oh, my ex says me, yes.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
I'm gonna say 300,000 and more.
Have you ever dated a man that fit all these
Probably
characteristics?
not.
That's why my goals are high now. Because I already
Woo!
had what I don't want earlier in life. So now I want what I want.
Oh, now she wants the top tier, high value man. Now she's ready. Now she's learned her lessons. Y'all hear that? Oh, do I got a piece of content for y'all today? The great philosopher of our era, Kendra G, dropped a ridiculously delusional piece of content none too long ago, so we must get after it. Now, this woman called into her dating show looking for a rich man at 43 years of age, 3 kids, and constantly talking about her ex-husband as if he was a bum. We must get after it. We must go in and officially diagnose the situation. Without further ado,
I have a daycare.
What, honey?
I have a daycare.
She owns a daycare.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any kids?
I have 3 kids, 29 and 10.
29 and 10. All by the same man?
All by the same man.
Okay. Did you get divorced? Were you been married?
I was married for 20 years. I got divorced in 2022.
Why you get divorced?
He was a bum, Kendra.
Ooh.
Now, was it the first child, the second child, the 2-decade-long marriage, or perhaps the third child before these bum qualities started to arise? Let's proceed.
We're not going to talk about him.
Okay, we're not gonna talk about him.
Okay.
We're not going to talk about him.
Okay, Tierra, 43. She works at a daycare. Was once married. Mom to 3. All by your ex-husband, right?
Oh, my ex says me, yes.
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
All right, let's go. Tierra, how old? Ooh, child, I'm tired. So we're gonna move
It's okay.
fast.
I'm tired too.
Oh my God, I know it's terrible.
So am I.
Tierra, 43, Scorpio, works at a daycare, divorced.
I own a daycare. I don't work at once, Kendra.
Ooh, correct
Wait a
me.
minute now.
Correct me, entrepreneur.
Wait a minute, Kendra. Yes.
I apologize.
It's okay.
Correct me. Okay, she owns a daycare.
Okay.
Yes.
What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Oh, someone driven, someone honest, someone that wants to have fun, someone open-minded,
Okay.
Someone successful. I cannot stress that
Successful.
enough. Someone about their bag.
Okay.
Is successful the same thing as successful? It's like she forget the C's the same way she forgot the condom with the bum. All right.
Yeah.
What are your deal breakers?
A liar. I'm real understanding. So you can tell me anything. Like, she got a fat ass. I like it. Let's look at it together. Like, you don't have to lie. You don't have to cheat. Be honest. That's it. Be honest.
Okay.
So he could look at another woman with you.
Yes. Like, I enjoy looking at. I appreciate a good looking woman that takes care of herself, and she got a cute outfit on. I might give her a compliment. She got a nice body. I might give a compliment before he does. It's okay. I'm not jealous at all.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Not jealous at all.
What are your deal breakers?
Just a liar. Broke. Not a go-getter. Comfortable. Doesn't want more.
Okay.
That's it.
Should he look a certain way?
Just attractive. I'm not really into big guys, but no skinny ones either. So have some meat on your bones and be attractive. Take care of yourself. Hygiene is very important. Smell good. I love a man that smells good.
That must mean she's not a big woman, right? Let's keep going.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
Kendra, you gonna kill me for this one?
Now she keeps calling her ex-husband a bum, right? Pay attention.
But I'm gonna say 300,000 and more.
Don't play with it. You know we had a girl, and I think all the girls is gonna file suit now. She came on and said she wanted a guy that made $500K. She was settled for $350K. This was, I want to say, 2 years ago. And she called me this year, a couple weeks ago, and they was in Thailand and said she's about to get engaged. So, and he make way more than 500K. So 300K. Now you know the cousins is gonna say,
I don't care.
She don't
I
care.
don't care what the cousin's gonna say.
All right.
Because you have to think of it. When you have a man, he needs to be able to provide with or without you. If
Oh,
something happens to my daycare and I fall, I need him to be able to pick me up. I need him to, if you pay the mortgage, I'm gonna pay the bills.
Okay. I find it hilarious that a man that can make $300,000 per year, they are thinking about how to make their woman's life easier. Whereas when a woman makes $300,000 per year, she's still looking at a man as an insurance plan.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Meanwhile, never considering if she's what a $300K a year man wants. But instead of hitting her with reality, her 43-year-old 3X used womb is hit with delusion because, Kendra's got a dating app to promote. She's probably got too much men on the app anyway, which is why she's more likely to hold the men accountable than the women. Quick emergency meeting. I was recently searching for my name online and found way too much personal information, which brought me down this weird rabbit hole of how that could have happened, and found out that there's companies out there called data brokers that will sell your data to marketers, scammers, and even stalkers. And it's a nasty, disgusting feeling knowing that there's bad actors out there selling my information, selling your information for profit. But that's why I'm recommending today's sponsor, Aura. Now, I use Aura to automatically remove my information from these sites and keep my information off. But they do other things as well, such as bank fraud and identity theft alerts, VPN access. But guys, utilize my link down in the description box down below for a 14-day trial. At least see if you've been compromised. Privacy is king in this day and age, and you should know if your information is out there. So again, utilize my link, aura.com/MTR, in the description box down below to try 2 weeks free. That's way more than enough time to see if your personal data has been exposed. Go now.
Simple. And I want you to be able to support. I want a caregiver. I want somebody to take care of me.
Caregiver.
I'm a help. I'm not lazy. I have my own money. I have everything, but I want to be able to build with somebody that already have their stuff together. I don't want you to be working on yourself. I want your stuff to already be together.
Okay. Did your ex-husband fit all these characteristics?
That's why he an ex.
Have you ever dated a man that fit all these
Probably
characteristics?
not.
That's why my goals are high now. Because I already had what I don't want earlier in life. So now I want what I want.
Oh, now she wants the top tier, high value man. Now she's ready. Now she's learned her lessons. Y'all hear that? She has a wealth of mileage, experience, and trauma. And now she has experienced herself to afford the cream of the crop. You hear that, guys? This is what you have to look out for once you've reached the top of your monetary game. Let's go.
Just hypothetical question.
Yes.
There's men that make 300K. They walk this planet. But let's just say hypothetically, this man doesn't want to date you back. Are you okay never having another man until you see Jesus?
Good question, Kendra.
I think the problem is I've been settling for under, and a lot of men I meet in San Diego, they do make that 100K. So when people say they want to meet somebody with 6 figures, but they still are broke, they still can't support themselves in San Diego.
She didn't answer the question.
A lot of people out here, the bills are high. Like I have a 4-bedroom, my mortgage is $4,300. So,
but here's my question.
Deflect.
I'm not giving you pushback. I'm asking you a simple question. Yes,
No.
there are men that make 300K.
Good
so
job,
if there
Kendra.
isn't a man that makes 300, if there isn't a man that makes 300K that tries to date you, marry you, and all those things,
Look at the hamster
are you
wheel.
okay with never having another man until you see Jesus?
I think I will settle, but I will settle with at least 200. The minimum is 200.
So 200. So if a man that makes 200K does not try to date you, court you, be with you, you are fine being single for the rest of your life.
I'll just date, but not take anyone serious and be married.
Oh,
Not live with him. We can't cohabitate, anything like that. So
okay. So now I'm getting more. So you can date a man that makes less than 300, 200K. You just can't marry the man.
Yeah.
I can't marry the man.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay. We got more context to the statement.
Yeah.
All right, there you have it.
Whoa. Meaning she'll give the cookie up to the low achievers or the bums, as she put it. Meanwhile, charges a higher price for those that meet her money requirement. First off, women that have this income requirement are struggling. She might make good money because she owns a daycare, but it's not safe for her. And she knows it's not safe. And usually it's not safe because they spend most of the money that they make. This hyper focus on money and not the character of the man will always denote that they're broke and hence broken. But baby girl, I gotta ask you, even if the man was making $200,000 per year, why would he get to 40 years of age and choose you as opposed to a younger, less womb used, more in shape, less baggage and trauma version of yourself? But let's take a look at that Kendra cam.
All right, let's do the Kendra cam. Okay, we see you. You got a booty. Well, you have a nice body. He said, yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, I do.
Thank you.
Love and Dating in Los Angeles said, 300K, I'm going to get a young chick with no kids. Sorry, no moonwalking. Sorry, boo. You did it backwards.
She's not going to be able to match your 300K.
Well, you know, a man that makes 300K doesn't care.
I care.
Yeah.
I want to
ask you. But FYI, I think all women should know this. A man that makes 300K is not basing a woman's income when he's dating. I don't think any man wants a bum chick, but he more so wants a woman that can fit into his schedule, available when he needs her to be available, but he's not saying, do you make 300K in order to date me? And I think a lot of women get that confused at times.
But I also don't want a man that will want a young chick. Like I want someone that dates within his age range and that would want a 43-year-old woman. I wouldn't want a man that's looking at a 20-year-old girl.
That's fair. Yeah. Kareem said, what does this 1% man get from you? Do you qualify for the 300K man, honestly?
What does a 300K man qualify? What do you need to qualify for a 300K man?
Can I answer this?
Answer it.
I'm trying to think of what I've heard, and the biggest thing I think that men that have a lot of money, they really want you to be available when they're available. So sometimes if you're equally as busy, that doesn't always work for them because they need you to be available when they be available. Yes, sometimes they want younger, but then sometimes they don't want younger because they don't like the immaturity. They don't like the conversation. But yes, there are components when they like younger. Sometimes they have no kid policies. That is sometimes.
That's sometimes. I want somebody that can travel, someone that money is not an issue, someone that can pay their own bills, someone that has a home, someone that doesn't require me to put my card up, someone that is financially stable. And
this is the selfishness of modern women.
For me, 300K is that number.
Yeah.
For me, living in San Diego, 300K is that number. People in San Diego are struggling making 150.
Okay.
So let me ask you this.
The selfishness of modern women today is something that has to be studied. The questions were in reference to what does a man get out of you? And somehow she turns it back into all of the things that she wants, all of her requirements. Even when Kendra suggests that, hey, you might need to qualify for this man, she figures out a way to spin it towards benefits towards her. Ma'am, no one told you to live in one of the most expensive cities on this planet. And if you prioritize a man, you do a lot better if you lived in a medium to low cost of living city, because keeping a requirement of 300K is going to put you in competition with some of the baddest women around. Let's go.
Before we go there, so why do you think you've never dated this man then?
I don't think I go to the right places.
So now are you going to the right places?
I'm still not going to the right places.
I'm
at home.
Okay, so you're coming on my show. So this is your first step. We're saying it outside so the universe and God can hear. what are the other steps you're taking to really find and marry a 300K man?
I haven't took any steps. This is my first step right here.
Okay.
I'm on your app.
Okay.
I'm on dating apps, and I'm just looking for places to go. And I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone because I normally don't date outside of my outside of African American men.
If she thinks that 300K men are on Kendra's dating app, I'll just say shout out to Kendra for your marketing. Like, shout out, you're doing a good job, I guess. If that's the image, right? If that's the perception, because yeah, I don't get that from the type of people that call her show.
So you didn't, I skipped that. So you'll date outside of black men?
Yes.
Okay.
If they're attractive.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I
All right.
never have before, but I'm okay with opening up to.
So West Mode, I think they're referring to the lady I talked about a second ago. That one lady success story about to leave a whole lot of y'all single.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with wanting someone financially stable, but 300K?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a big stretch. I mean,
okay. You could think all you
I
want.
said I would settle for 200K. I don't think 200K is a big stretch. I think that's doable.
And if true, if Kendra's utilizing that story in order to give a glimmer of hope to these women, that is so dangerous. Utilizing a anecdotal outlier in order to try to be like, oh, no, it's possible. Like, we work off of probabilities within life, which is why statistics class is one of the most important classes that we know as people, right? And I think it actually needs to be pushed a lot more, right? So we can understand odds and outcomes of things happening where men have to live their lives in the probabilities, right? The realities of life. We see more often than not, modern women are living themselves based off of a dream, living off of a possibility, living off of an idea of a Disney fairy tale, one of which they can go their entire lives. And as they drop in dating marketplace value, they can command the highest man on the damn scale, or on the damn market rather. It's insane.
Okay.
300 might be a big stretch, but 200 I said I'll settle for. It's not a big stretch.
Okay, 200 to settle for. Have you dated? But you've dated a man that makes 200K.
I've dated a man that makes 200K.
So what was wrong with him?
He was a liar. He's a cheater. And I'm learning most successful men are liars and cheaters that make that amount of money.
Yeah, I mean, you know, a lot comes with that tax bracket, child.
A lot
I don't know
comes
what
with that
y'all
tax
taking.
bracket. You got to deal with a lot. You got to be the side.
But the money matters to you enough that you're willing to deal with it?
Yeah, because the life's hard.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Woo!
She's struggling.
Yeah, let's keep going. All right.
Maybe.
When was your last relationship? Did I ask you this?
December.
Did she just lip smack?
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
December.
3 flaws you have to work on.
Not settling.
Okay, hold on real quick. And you said it a couple times, and I was gonna let it skip. I really hate the way y'all use settling.
Yeah.
Because I don't think y'all use settling properly. Settling for someone, let's just say if he made 100K, which is still unique.
I bet you that's
if
what
he
the
made
ex-husband
100K
made.
but was there for you.
And she calls him a bum.
And the time you really needed somebody, you know, and showed up for you, that wouldn't be settling. You'll be blessed. Sometimes I think you're settling when you deal with all the things that come along with the man that makes a lot of money, which could be lack of time, other women, disrespect, you know, the lies that you mentioned. So I just think that you guys base settling off of the things that you shouldn't be settling off of. You're settling if a man is whooping your ass and you won't go nowhere.
Well, that's a deal breaker for me. I will not.
But hold on. But you said earlier, like, I'll settle for 200K. So basically, you're saying that this salary, if you take anything less than 200K, in your mind, you're settling. But you don't even know what might come along with that man that makes all that money. That might be a more settling case. You can get a man that makes 500K, but let's say he got 5 women. He never shows up for you. He's not trustworthy. To me, that's an example of settling.
So when I say settling is a deal breaker for me, that when I say that, I mean settling for a man that's dealing with more than just me.
Right, but when you said earlier, you was like, you'll take 300K, but you will settle for 200K because you don't want anything under 200K because of your past experience. So you basically made it seem like if you get with a guy that's 200K, you'll settle for that because that to you is equal settling.
No. When I say that's one of the settlements that I have settled for in the past is a man that makes under 200K. But along with that, he also cheated and he was broke. He also had 10-3, a lot of women. So when I say settling, I just don't mean money categorized. I mean, around the board, I settle was one of my deal breakers for a lot of things that I shouldn't have dealt with in a relationship. And that being one of them was cheating.
Okay.
It amazes me that women like this will never consider that a $300,000 a year man may be settling for getting with her resume. It also fascinates me when Kendra asked her about, well, have you dealt with these men in the past? And she says no. Kendra didn't even need to ask that. You can tell by components of her image that she doesn't deal with men like that. One of the ways that I can tell is the big ass earrings that she wears. Money exudes a certain type of class, sophistication, way that you speak. And saying words like successful instead of successful, a dude that is worth his weight in salt that has grinded to that level, he gonna look at that and determine that you are for the streets, and he gonna be lying to you. He don't give a shit because he knows at the end of the day, he don't want you for a long time, just for a short time.
Okay. All right, I got off tangent. All right, why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Uh-oh.
I'm cool. I'm understanding. I'm fun. We can have fun together. I'm very sexual. I'm a Scorpio to the fullest. To the fullest. I'm just fun.
Sexual, child.
Yes, I'm fun. You can take me out anywhere. I can communicate very well. You can take me in any room and I'm gonna mingle with everybody. Or I'm just gonna be with you. Whatever you want.
This is a good question. How do you know that a man makes 200 or 300K? Do you ask them if they for their pay stub? No one's revealing their salary to a random person. Get real.
That's the problem. I haven't had that type of man before is what I'm saying. I want a man that make 300K. I've never had that before. I've had a man that made 100K. So I know they're not going to disclose that to me, but I'm telling the men right on this platform right now that that's what I'm looking for. Okay. So I'm hoping the men that reach out to me make 200 plus.
All right, let's get to it. You said you're on the app. What's your name on the app?
Listen, I take a look at content like this, and on one side of the coin, we chastise Kendra for the way that she conducts these delusional ass conversations. But again, I think that it is so important that we can watch these conversations in real time because we get to see the state of the culture, the state of the union of where relationships are going on these dusty ass requirements that some of these modern women have for men. This ain't financial advice, but y'all better bet the house on Purina cat food. All right? Because these women about to be cat shepherds into the future. The delusion is at an all-time high, but I am absolutely here to talk about it and to continue the conversation. Guys, questions, comments, concerns, y'all already know what to do. Leave something for me down up in the comment box down below. Shout out to Aura for sponsoring this video. The more that I go over these delusional ass videos, the more that I know that it's important that my private information is not on these public websites. I trust Aura to remove mine. Link down below. It gets you 14 days for free. At least utilize my link to see if your information has been exposed. Go right now. But yeah, shout out everybody. Love you guys. If you want me to keep on doing this content, feel free to be able to send it over to me. There's a myriad of ways. Just take a look down in the description box on all of these different places that I am at. Now, I will say I don't have notifications on my phone because when I'm done here, I like to protect my mental health. You understand? But on occasion, I'll look back up on it and see what you guys are sending me. But do send me the good ones, all right? Continues to add value to the platform. The more that I can talk about these things and the more that we can create the burning platform to diagnose the bullshit ongoing in the modern dating marketplace today. Until next time, peace.
You is ratchet as they come, rainbow weaves and batwing lashes, weighing more than a man. What time is your football practice? I bet you can hit that A gift like a mug. How you big back it? Said a man must buy you gifts. Where here goes a Fitbit tracker? Are you mad? Cause you got 3 kids by 4 different dads. You pick cookies, then you bash. Oh man, when you get sad, then